so, but they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, all the titles you need to grow. I be rushing mine, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the throne.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. Saints, Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Second down, here's Barkley again. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. On second down, here's Barkley. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and 1. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he is going to have the Giants first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A first down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Marcus May with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. That turns those up from miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones, another shot here after the pick six. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley. And another 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go to Barkley again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. They'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing Jones. And this one too low.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Barkley, inside handoff. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. They'll run forward Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just a quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Yeah, maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. Here's a give to Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all his receivers downfield.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they're not taking their aggressiveness now offensively, if they're getting their 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? There's Chris Olave. And they're able to work this. Before it's all said and done. Dalton, 1st and 10. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On 2nd and 10, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 81 yards. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dalton. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll try to pass on fourth down. Dalton. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. When you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Field goal unit not out there. They won 6 before halftime. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard as time expires in the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to... 5-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. after the incompletion on first. Now 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Again, it's Barkley. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A handoff to Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from the 20. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Let's go on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And he just can't ask the defensive man or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. This with the extra point. And it's now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Authority Jackson on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off-play action. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Let's go on the extra point. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try to put the ball in the end zone yourself.
After the sack on first down, Jones. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, an even 90 yards. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Giants 21. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On third down, here's Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Winston. Sliding out of the pocket. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
To throw is Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings him 3rd down on the sack.
This dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Well, not sure. He saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. This defense making some plays right now.
They look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, somebody lit a fire under the offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping this. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust him cause he's on my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Demario Davis there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Purdy looking to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into him. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, we'll get something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On 2nd and 12, Purdy. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Kamara trying the right side, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Being chased out left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Dalton. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And Dalton to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there
see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, it's Purdy. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Dalton, 1st and 10. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Throwing here, Purdy. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
49ers 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired. Cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Nothing could stop me. Nothing could stop me.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give us some. Let's reflect.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the New Orleans Saints. Kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Heineke. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Heineke. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Heineke. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Heineke to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Dalton's throw complete there to Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Second down and goal. Dalton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. Dalton. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. And now it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. 30. Past the 20. And all the way into the end zone. And that's 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on the offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown. It was just give it up.
On 3rd down, Heineke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Heineke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Washington. Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. And here comes a return from a few steps in it. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Heineke. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
We didn't need to ask around. To confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On second and very short, Dalton. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Heineke. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
4th down, Dalton wants to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Sly set to boot it. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. Result, and he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Cleveland's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From just shy of midfield, Winston complete to Olave on the out route. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. 1st down, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Ball could have gone from there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away from taking the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just all, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They go play action. Now Heineke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
4th down, Heineke. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And the play fake, and now Heineke. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Play action now. Here's Heineke. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man.
Was I muted the entire time?
Was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the 17.
Oh, get out of my way. Okay. Hey, can you hear me now, stream? Well, I am sorry about that. My brother needed to show me how to do this. I've not streamed in like forever. So, let me go back to what I was saying. This is probably gonna be my last match. I might do one more depending on what time it is. And I'm gonna come back here tomorrow, stream around 4 or 5, maybe 6 o'clock, depending on when I eat dinner. And also, what is your favorite football team? I asked that, and I did not realize that was muted.
Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston.
Oh, that was close. Yeah, so I'll try to be on streaming as long as the blizzard we're supposed to get does not mess up the power.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Wide open, Michael Thomas.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. 27 yards there and a very nice 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there. First to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive.
As long as they score a touchdown here. Yeah, I'm going to do one more match out of this because the San Francisco one I played, he quit in the first half, so I'll do one more. Earlier today, before I streamed, I nearly came back from a 44-7 game. Then the end up score was 50-43. I lost by a touchdown. Now, all I need to do is get a touchdown here.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Try to pound it in, Camara, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
But I need a touchdown here. I cannot settle for a field goal. Well, I might have to, but hopefully I don't. Get out of my way. Alright. Now, they need to get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. If that blocked field goal or blocked extra point earlier this game did not happen, that would have been way more nice.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got
no choice timeouts.
For broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Okay, I don't know what this guy's doing. He has to use his timeouts to have a chance to win the game. Well, okay then. I guess I'm going to win.
They run it again with Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple on the pickup there.
I'm not going to do that.
That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here.
You know what? I don't be stupid, and at 1 second I don't throw the ball.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Why not try to be a jerk? Thomas, come to you. Now, if I get the pick six, that would suck.
Winston to throw for it on fourth. Looking long for Thomas. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. And now this game is over.
All right.
That second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have a lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shot in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
All right, wait. I might not have enough time to do one more, but I'll try my best. I'll do one more game. Well, I have one more view. Oh, the Jackson. Okay, I think I might do medium pass. I have no clue. I think I've only played the Jacksonville Jaguars one time, and I got my butt kicked that time. That was one of my first matches I've ever played.
Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here. Between the
Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints.
Kicker for the Saints. Has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
And takes no. Okay, thank you.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They have one person good, like one superstar.
Here's a Louisiana native from the town of Jennings. It's Travis Etienne.
Yeah. Why would you go to Clemson?
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. Screen play. Here's Etienne. So the screen good for only 2.
Well, I would have won for a loss, but it's whatever.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Etienne up the middle. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find
I'm gonna do a blitz.
who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run.
Yeah, screw it.
Both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And this is
Christian Kirk. I have a jersey rookie card of you when you were playing for the Cardinals. Right on my desk. It's not the best quality, but
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding
playing
ways to beat the defense
zone.
is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Come on, Cameron Jordan.
Lawrence will throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play.
I'd be fine for them just to settle for a field goal attempt. Cover the line to get, and don't let them get in the end zone.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Really did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now
This guy would look like he'd be the guy to try to do a fake field goal. Oh, I was wrong.
Kick is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Oh.
This return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line.
After this drive, I'm gonna get me Michael Thomas.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Hey, at least they got a yard. That's what I want.
There's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they
Olave.
stopped the run and then executed.
It's coming for you. Just kidding.
Dalton. It's caught. Smith. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
There's Chris Olave.
Oh,
Down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
I'm averaging 1 yard.
2nd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Dalton now to pass.
Oh, he just got laid out.
Taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that
If
very well because
okay, I kind of want a first down. I hope this guy's blitzing, so it'd be way easier.
behind the defensive
Nope.
line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn
Still
the
worked.
field and gain any yardage.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to the ground. It's Kamara.
Oh, and touchdown.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown. Alvin Kamara from 6-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
Ooh.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On play action, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right.
My ball.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Also an idea.
And the Saints will take over position.
Like I said, coaching, depth chart, wide receiver, tight end. I like Jawan Johnson, but Taysom Hill is just faster. And he's also a quarterback, and a running back, and a quick returner. He's everything. Okay, give it. All I had to do is call timeout, and the pod will come off. There we go. I'm happy though, which is nice.
Offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Oh wait. Oh, I didn't even see that guy.
Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Kamara off the draw. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score.
Michael Thomas, if no one's guarding you, it's an easy touchdown.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left. And
First and goal.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw.
Oh.
Picked by Chad Muma, and the Jaguars
Now that sucks, but maybe I could get a safety.
That was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak, and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, that kind of sucks, though.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
I couldn't even get the safety I wanted.
Action now, Lawrence. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And this is going to be another first down.
I keep an eye on the end zone.
41-yard line.
Yes, one more timeout, 39 seconds left. A 41-yard line. If I keep out of the end zone, I would still be in the lead. Don't go out of bounds, you stupid. Okay. Granted. It's not stupid for him to go out of bounds.
First down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Dang.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 29 yards. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
24 seconds left for me to score a touchdown.
By Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
25 yards, 24 seconds. That's not impossible. Well, it'll be dang near impossible. All I want is to match his score.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And now this is intercepted.
Oh my
goodness. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are in great shape. 46-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
No, it's not plus territory. Plus territory is past the 50. You.
Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something.
And
Putting the ball in the air, and of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
wait a minute, he's not going for the field goal? This is the last play he could do unless he throws an incompletion. He threw an incompletion.
See the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
All right.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL. On EA Sports.
You know what? I'm just going to do the run game. 80% no yards, 120. Oh, defend a D pass.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin.
Yeah, only by 3.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, that sucks.
Shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara.
Wow.
The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And now to the air, Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas.
Oh my God. I think I go for it.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Ooh, that might not be enough.
Bring himself free. Dalton's going to sneak it.
No! Ow, my hand. That hurt.
And he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for
it.
it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And down inside the 40, we're at the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You can't blame me.
Straight ahead, ETN. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves him with 3rd and just a yard.
He's QB sneaking it.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he gets it to the...
No! What? So I couldn't get it? But he gets body slammed by a defensive lineman, he gets it?
And that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offense...
What was that?
Move forward and get it.
You can do the Philly special? Oh, I want to try that. Hey, if you guys know how to do the Philly special, tell me, because I have no clue how to do that.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be able to run the challenge in coverage. He's avoiding snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And a good pass on second down. Limits things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
You gotta be shitting me.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
He was in.
With his second touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence got sacked.
These guys are able to extend their lead. Patterson up and good. And his guys will take it 10.
Oh shit! I have to get off in 5 minutes. I doubt 6 minutes and 25 seconds will really hurt. You bitch.
And they'll get him down right around the 25.
Okay, let's see here.
6 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
That would have been a touchdown if it wasn't for that one person that slowed me down.
Drive the New Orleans offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10.
What the f?
Set it a 3rd time. There he goes left side. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
What?
For the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to
got lucky.
Lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put.
And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this
I have 5 minutes and 20 seconds to
extra point by Patterson up and good.
score 3 touchdowns.
The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk. And limiting turnovers, and in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now it's the backup Winston. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And Thomas has it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, Winston. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Winston.
Oh my, I slid.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
I slid, and of course.
Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it'd been a defensive tackle with the ball, but not in this case.
Okay. It's not over until it's over.
Get it again following that fumble return for a score.
But it's pretty much over.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Shush.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's going to go up top again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Oh, for the love of God.
His guys will get the football back. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step in this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot.
3 minutes left. I guess I could just go throughout this game, have no lose, get my ass kicked.
On second down, ETN once more. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could.
I know they don't pass the ball here, but maybe, just maybe, I could.
And now it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence from his end zone on 3rd and long. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Marcus May with a pick. But one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
2 minutes to score 4 touchdowns. Maybe I can make this look not as ugly.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, Winston. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Again, it's Winston. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. That's into a
oh my.
Intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
God damn it.
On that defensive sideline, that interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL,
That's
the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know if you guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout. And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On second down, ETN once more. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. On third down, here's ETN. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And for the love of fucking Christ.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending. As our friends in Bayou Country would say.
Oh my god, that game sucked so much.
Well, this was a very close ball game at
Well, I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully I don't get my ass kicked like I did today on this last game.
Type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They still